Alrighty, I think we have a fun one today. First off, I just wanted to talk about this new pen I got. It's the Jinhao 86, clearly a Parker 51 knockoff. I hate that it has a threaded cap. It's really unfortunate because at first I was going to buy the, what's it called? The Hero version. Or is it Hero? Wingsung or Hero, one of those brands. They have a version as well, and I was going to buy it at first, but then I went with Jinhao because I know Jinhao and like Jinhao. But the other brand had a snap cap, and I wish I got that, but it's not the end of the world. Let me get this. So yeah, Parker 51 knockoff. It comes with a converter. And I currently have, let me get it to show, Monte Grappa Hufflepuff Yellow. I won all of the Monte Grappa Hufflepuff, Harry Potter inks from a very generous person, except for the purple one, but I ordered that on Apple Boom, so see when I get that. So at first, I regretted putting this ink in such a fine pen. I got the 0.38 millimeter version, but I tuned it a little bit to be wetter, and I'm happier with it. I think it would look a lot better in a broader nib, though, especially since it has some nice shading. But it's a nice little yellow ink. I'm very happy with it. But the point of today's video is to talk about some funky nibs I got off of AliExpress. So we'll start with the least funky, I suppose. And that's just these grindable nibs. They come with a bunch of tippings so that you can grind them. I got two of these. One has a smaller ball, so this one will probably become some sort of stub. And the other one I'll probably grind just to be like a broad or something. But pretty fun. I can feel the tines are not aligned, but that will be a problem for later. Because I'm going to wait till my friend gets theirs and we'll grind ours at the same time. That sounds weird. But yeah, grindable nib. I did do a writing test with it. Just to see like what all of that tipping would do if you write with it without grinding it. And let me see if I can find that. Yes, I do have that. So I'll show an example once I show you all of the nibs first. So next up, I guess if I'm going in order of least funky to funkiest, next up would be a 2.5 millimeter stub. This is in my AliExpress knockoff Pelican that I did that April Fool's video with. But I mean, I can show. Janky italic, but yeah. That is the 2.5 millimeter stub. And then I guess next up would be the bent nib. It's a Jinhao nib. So the grindable nib is a Jovo 6 or Yovo. Yes, Yovo 6. The stub is Yovo 5, and this is Yovo 6, and it's a Jinhao bent nib. And I have it in what do you call it? I can't think. My Christmas Moonman C1 with Waterman Tender Purple, and this was in the stub, it's Ravenclaw Blue from Monte Grappa as well. And then the wackiest nib of all that I got yesterday, is a 2mm monster nib, which I guess is like an architect type nib. And it's a Yovo 5 as well. Pretty funky, pretty fun. It's just I wasn't getting quite the flow I wanted, which is normal with monster nibs. And I also regret getting just a 2mm, because like that's so boring. Like you can get 1.9mm stubs pretty easy, and I mean, I know it's a stub and not like a architect, but still, like, I don't know, 2mm is just not anything special. I do like the way it looks though, but I do definitely want to get like I think you can get like a 6mm. I think I'll go with a 6mm one next time. And in the meantime, I'll be looking for a pen that can maybe give it all of the flow it needs instead of having to flood the feed every time I write with it. But yeah, fun nib. Cool looking. Now I do have some writing samples. So you can see I put that monster nib in the knockoff Pelican. And you can see like it wasn't quite getting the flow it needed. It was decent enough, but lots of hard starts and just kind of meh. Nothing special. And then we have the bent nib again. And that's not even as broad as it can write, as you can see down here. And then here was that grindable nib. Nothing special. I mean, it just looks kind of like a plain pen, but you know, I think it'd be fun to grind it into something more fun. And then we have the stub again as well. So, yeah. And I got some inks. The person that I won the Monte Grappa Harry Potter inks from also sent me some samples. So, you can take a look at these. Alright, taking another video with the flash on so you can get a better idea of the properties of these inks. Very nice stuff. Love these.